had some extra time today, so I thought it'd be fun to get some tricks in. Hope y'all are having a great week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. It is also officially 5 May, so I thought I'd get some 5 in. It's a fun style. If you've never seen it before, it uses a counterweight instead of the string being attached to your hand, so that the yo-yo and the counterweight can spin independently of each other. It's fun. It's pretty fun. I enjoy the style a lot. I hope y'all are having a good week. Getting close to the weekend. It's Thursday. We got ourselves tangled up. One moment. There we go. Oh no, 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 no. There we go. And there we go. Yo, how's it going, Max? Good to see ya. Happy Thursday. It is officially 5 May. Yo, how's it going, everybody? How's it going, Light Lord? How's it going, Sorrow? Used to yo-yo back in middle school, but now, let's see, and now from the 86, nice. You've been sub for a while, I appreciate that, Light Lord. How's it going, Danny? You used to yo-yo when you were in middle school? Nice. You still yo-yo? Cool. Yo-yoing's fun. It's a good hobby. I like it a lot. And there's so much you can do with it. You know, like, there's obviously the style I'm doing right now with the counterweight. But there's also styles where, you know, it comes off the string. There's styles where you use more than one at a time. There's lots of things you can do with the yo-yo. It's fun. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Happy Thursday indeed. For those of you who do yo-yo, what is your favorite yo-yo? I know for me right now, I think my favorite off-string yo-yo is the Wild Boundless. My favorite 1A yo-yo would be the Etc. Capriccio. They're pretty good. They're fun yo-yos. Yo, thanks, Moto. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I'm gonna swap over to some 1A. Keep up the great work. If you love it, enjoy it. That's the best thing in life. Drop a like if in your video. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. That's the goal, anyway. You like metal yo-yos? Nice. Metal yo-yos are pretty good. I like them as well. The ting is your favorite part? Like when it makes that dinging noise? Nice skills. Appreciate it, Dixo. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love that little whip right into a tower. It's fun. So close. Hey, I've been working on that little sort of beef hook. Do I watch Mother Brothers? Not recently. I'm pretty sure I've seen some of their stuff a long time ago, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. And I might even have a VHS of theirs that someone gave me a long time ago. Yo, how's it going, VR boy? Thank you, GC. I appreciate that. Imagine how satisfying this voice would be on an audiobook. That's a good idea. I've never thought of doing audiobooks. But I do sing professionally, so I guess maybe I'll give that a try one of these times, one of these days. Yo, I appreciate that, Gen Alpha. Oh boy. Oops. Not exactly what I was going for on that. I was going more for that. You have a yo-yo you played back in middle school and you can't find it. Well, it might be time to get a new yo-yo then. Yo-yoing is a lot of fun. Yo-yo is quite satisfying. I agree. Am I a professional? It depends on what your definition of a professional is. I have competed in several yo-yo contests. So if that is your definition, then yes. But I'm not like sponsored by a yo-yo brand or anything like that. And I'm not like super highly ranked either. But I really enjoy yo-yoing. And I do it mainly for the vibes and for the people, the creativity, the fidgeting. I don't know, it's a really fun hobby. And I like the competitive aspect of it. Of course I want to improve, but we'll see how it goes. Got our first Godspeed request of the day. Let's get it right over. There we go. Close. We'll count that. We'll count that. Have I heard of the Baltimore? That is a really long. I have not. Yo, how's it going? Unreal. What's my hardest trick? My hardest trick is probably doing 2 yo-yos at the same time. Appreciate that, Jen Alpha King. Thank you. Close. Dude. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that trick. But yeah, I think my hardest tricks would be tricks that use 2 yo-yos at the same time. So, let's give it a try. Make sure that I have the right strings on. So these are going to be with off-string yo-yos. How's it going, A? So these yo-yos are not attached to the string, and I'll be doing tricks with both of them at the same time. Close, close, close. We got really close on that one. Just had to get it back under control afterwards. We'll give it a couple tries. This is admittedly a very difficult style of yo-yoing, so it may take me a couple tries. Or just 2 tries. We take those. We take those. Two tries, not bad. after a ship struck its piers. Interesting. I did not know about that. Close. Close. Yo, how's it going, Maxie Millers? Good to see ya. Doing some solo hum. No, I thought I had that. It's so hard to get out of that and not have the yo-yos run into each other. But, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. You went to see the collapse site? Wow. That's crazy. I feel like seeing an entire bridge collapse would be like wild to look at. I feel like I keep getting too much motion in that. Been to the hospital, hopefully not, and yay solo hum. I mean, I've been having a lot of doctor's appointments for sure, but I haven't had to go back to the hospital since the last stream, thankfully, which is good. And yes, yay solo hum. So we are making progress, chat. We are getting out of the hospital with this one. Ah, dang it. I hesitated on the dismount. Unfortunate. You have a banner of one of the photos you took? Dang. That's wild, dude. Come on. Just kept snagging on the string for some reason, I don't know why. Used to be good at yo-yoing in second grade, but you lost it. That's fair. Lots of people get started in yo-yoing when they're young, and then they either lose their yo-yo or lose interest or whatever, and that's fine. But I don't know, I started finding the world of modern yo-yoing, and I just really enjoyed it, so I just kept with it, you know? The community is really good. People are super nice. And I don't know, it's a very creative endeavor that I really enjoy. Nah, dang. That trick is so hard, bro. But we will land this. We will land it at least once. Eventually. I wonder if I need to use yo-yos that are a little lighter. Because, like, I can't quite seem to get them separated enough at the end of that trick. You subbed. Appreciate that, Jen Alpha King. Thank you. Welcome to the squad. You subscribed yesterday as well, JC. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, y'all. Ah, dang. I thought that was a good one. But the strings were misaligned. They were misaligned. Unfortunate. But that's okay. We're chilling. We're vibing. And we're going to get it at least one of these times. Eventually. Ah, dang. I thought I had that. It was the right technique, wrong timing. Right technique, wrong timing. But we're getting there. I appreciate that, Georgia. Thank you. I'm one of the best yo-yo people you've seen. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yo-yoing's a lot of fun, and I always have a lot of fun sharing it with other people that enjoy it as well, too. There we go. That was what I was going for. Clean bind. You love to see it. You love to see it. Got a requester boingy boing. I got you. Got off-stream boingy boing. There's lots of different boings you can do with off-string. It's actually pretty fun. How do I do streams with viewers? So there, when you're setting up a live stream, there's a little section, like a little button you can toggle called, I think it's like go live together or something like that. And then you can send a link to another YouTuber that you want to live stream with together. And then it'll do a split screen where one of you will be on the right, the other one will be on the left. It's pretty straightforward. Can I do Koro Koro? I'm honestly not super good at Koro Koro. It is a cool trick though. I will give you that. Use an old yo-yo, Koro Koro or solo hum. I can do solo hum. If you want me to use an old yo-yo, I do have an old yo-yo actually. It does not have a string on it though at the moment, so I will grab one. But I have an original Coca-Cola yo-yo from, I believe, the 70s. It is my oldest yo-yo by far. And it's so old you can't even see the you can't even see the Coca-Cola on it anymore because it is just that old. It has been well used. And this string is stupidly long. Oh man. Hang on, let me cut this string. This string is way too long. One moment. Let me see if I can find my string cutter in here. It might be in another room actually. Dang, that's too bad. Well, we'll just use the comically long string. It'll be fine. Oh my gosh. This string is ridiculous. Holy crap. So yeah, this is my oldest yo-yo. It's extremely hard to control with the string this long. But yeah, this is my oldest yo-yo for sure. What's a 1A yo-yo I recommend? I at an affordable price. The Etc. Capriccio is really good. It's like 45 bucks, I think. And the Yo-Yo Friends Ultra Cut is really good as well. Same with the Duncan Evolve. All those are really good 1A yo-yos. Got some DNA requests. I got you. Whoops. Come on. There we go. We got a DNA in there, eventually. We got some blindfolded requests. I feel like I haven't had blindfolded requests for a while. I don't even know if I have a blindfold up here. Might need to grab one of these days so I have it ready for stream. I don't think I have a blindfold here right now. But I will bring one to the next stream. Too awesome. Yo, thanks, Gen Alpha. Appreciate that. You've been thinking of buying Yo-Yo Friends Ultra Cut? It is a good yo-yo. I've used it before. It's solid. I've used almost every single one of the yo-yos on the Yo-Yo Friends lineup, and they really don't make bad yo-yos. They make really good ones, actually. Just sub to the channel. I appreciate that, Josh. Thank you for the support. Can we do a stream together? Potentially, Maxie. I'm trying to limit my streams to people that I already know in real life. For the most part, I do make some exceptions for that sometimes. But we'll see. Let me think about that. Please spin the yo-yo with a blindfold. I would love to, but I don't have a blindfold in here at the moment. So I will bring a blindfold to the next stream, and we'll give it a try then. But something I can do is I can do some more 2 yo-yo tricks if you are interested. Saw the Godspeed request. I got you. Whoops. We'll give that one more try. Can be particularly not forgiving on a plastic yo-yo. Oh boy. Let me try the front style part of that one more time. We got the side style pretty decent. Close enough. Close enough. We take those. Can I show you my favorite yo-yo? I have several favorite yo-yos, but my favorite 1A yo-yos at the moment would be, one moment, just pulling it out of this box. The Etc. Capriccio. I also really like the Duncan Evolve and the Grasshopper GTX2. Both of them are really good. And then for off-string yo-yoing, not sure if it's in my backpack or not, but let me see. I really like the Wild Boundless. The Wild Boundless is really good. Those are probably some of my favorite yo-yos at the moment. Seems like there might be some bickering in the chat. Please be respectful of each other, y'all. Trying to keep this as a place where people are comfortable and feel safe. Don't want people to feel mistreated or uncomfortable in the chat. So if there are issues, we can address those. That was close. No. That was very sketchy, but we got through it. We got through it eventually. Let's see here. Can I do 4 yo-yos? 4 yo-yos or 4A yo-yo? Can I do 2A? I can do 2A. Yes, I can do 2A. And again, just make sure to be civil and kind in the chat. If we're having, rude comments, I'd prefer that didn't happen because it's not nice to anybody. Trying to make this a comfortable place for everybody. But I actually have been learning 2A lately. I'm not the best at it, but I'm still learning it. Learned Tangler. I learned this little basic wrap that I'm still trying to get better at. I've started to learn two-handed loops a little bit. Let's see, what else? Like this thing at the same time. Let me try this one more time. Yeah. See, I need to get better at keeping the momentum going, because if you stop the momentum, it like immediately responds, and then you're gonna smack yourself. Yeah, more like that. And then let's see, stuff like that. Reverse tangler. Some other around the world variations. What are some other ones? There's some turning ones. That's so hard. But I don't know, I'm working on it. 2A is fun. I've been enjoying learning 2A lately. I don't think I would ever make it like my main style, but you never know. How long have I been yo-yoing? For 16 years. I've been yo-yoing for 16 years. It's a long time. A long time indeed. Longer than many of you in the chat may have been alive. Dating myself. Let's see here. It's so hard to control 2A yo-yos, man, but it's so fun. It is a lot. It is a lot indeed. But hey, that, with doing it this long, gives me enough time to explore other styles. Because I used to just play 1A all the time. And I mean, 1A is fun, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, the X divisions are super fun. And they just bring such a unique flavor to yo-yoing. Keeps it fresh, keeps it fun. Can I do my favorite 1A trick? Sure. I would gladly do my favorite 1A trick. Pull out the Capriccio on this one. Let's see. Probably first try. Let's go. First try, let's go. Double cross trapeze. What do you mean by double cross trapeze? I'm not sure if I know what trick that is. Have I competed in any competitions? Yes, I have, in several. Last year, I competed in the United Yo-Yo Contest in Kansas City. I competed at the National Yo-Yo Contest in Philadelphia, and the World Yo-Yo Contest in, Cleveland, in Cleveland. And then an online yo-yo contest called the Anti-Yo-Yo Cup. And then this year I have competed in one contest so far. That was in Texas, put on by Etc., which is the company that made the yo-yo I'm using right now. I am not sponsored by them, but I do enjoy their yo-yos. And I am friends with people on the team. So, love to support my friends where I can. And we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to do more competitions this year. I hope so. Why do I look like Modric's long lost cousin? You'd be surprised how many people comment on my videos saying that I look like Modric or Shaggy or Steve if I'm wearing my light blue polo. Cross trapeze but double. Are we talking like cross trapeze like 3A trapeze, but like cross your hand? Is that what you're talking about? Show some more amazing tricks. I got you. Can I do the Matrix yo-yo trick? Yes, I can. The Matrix yo-yo trick is a fun one. Or wait, no, this is Mach 5. That's not Matrix, that's Mach 5. Which one is Matrix again? I don't remember which one Matrix is. I thought that one was it. That one's Mach 5. Will I do another contest? Probably. I'll probably do some more. There's just been a lot of things in my personal life and health-wise that have made it a little bit more difficult for me lately. But we shall see. I've not expected to be in the hospital as much as I have in the last month. So, TBD. Let's see, Slack GT suicide. Slack GT suicide. Let's see. What would that be? So, I mean, what I could do, Ninja Vanishes, I would say, is a Slack GT. So we have our Slack GT to a suicide. It's a good one. Let's see here. I could do some arm tricks. I haven't done my arm tricks in a while. Oops. Ah, that was so close. No. Come back. No. Very close. That last part is the hardest part of the trick. Can I do a 3.5 hook? I cannot do 3.5 hook. I have not yet learned it. But when I do, eventually, I will post a video of it, don't worry. Our DNA. Can I do it faster? Potentially. I mean, I do try and kind of go quickly, but at the same time, I also kind of like to go at a slightly slower controlled pace where I can. Dang. I've been working on this like a beef hook style trick where like the slack comes around your opposite hand and you're able to whip it into the gap. It's fun. It's hard to land though. It is not very consistent for me. There we go. It twisted a little bit, but that's the idea. Got another DNA request. I just did a DNA for you, my friend. Let's do Ouija first. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go that way. Hang on. I remember Ouija, don't worry. We will land it eventually. Close enough. Close enough. We got there. I have no idea what just happened right there. It's 8:56 in Ireland right now. Is that where you are? Ireland's a cool place. I used to have coworkers, and even my manager was in Ireland at one point at my last job. I always thought it'd be a cool place to go visit. Nice. Have I traveled out of the United States for a contest? Not for a contest, but I have traveled outside of the United States. And I've even lived outside of the United States for a couple years as well in South Korea. I have been considering, because I have an opportunity where I might be able to go back to Korea for the summer, and it may overlap with the Korea National Yo-Yo Contest. So I might be able to. We'll see. Yeah, I run into a similar issue, Josh, on the string randomly wrapping around your finger and it getting like really tight. I find what helps me the most is to not leave any slack close to your hand, so like keeping it like far apart, because as it gets closer, it starts to potentially wrap around your finger, right? So if you keep it out and go straight into the gap, there will be less issues with that happening. But I mean, you know, there's always the potential that you miss, and then the string will wrap around your finger anyway. Can I help you with Eli hops? Sure. What do you seem to be struggling with about Eli hops? Is there a specific part of it, or do you just want to learn it in the first place? Because for those of you who aren't familiar, Eli hops look like this. They're a very fun, flashy trick. Am I in Eastern time? I am not in Eastern time. But yeah, so for Eli hops, the idea here is you want to keep your line of sight with the gap of the yo-yo as you hop it off and then bring it back. So the whole movement is really launching forward a little bit by bringing your hands close together to touch and then back out to catch. So as it comes together, there's a lot of string out pushing the yo-yo forward. And as you bring your hands back, you can come back to more of a shorter length like you would have for a standard trapeze right here. And so as long as you're able to keep your hands, you know, like in line with each other, not off this way or this way, but like in line with each other, and you pull in and out, you should have a pretty good amount of success with this trick. It can give some major string burn when you're first learning it. Do I ever get string burns? Yes, I do. I get string burns all the time. But I also have some massive calluses from yo-yoing as much as I do. So um, it's not as problematic for me now. But if you are having issues with that, some gloves are always a good option. Or a bandage or yo-yo tape. It's kind of like athletic tape or medical tape. All those can be helpful to get it in the air and back again. Yeah, so like what I was trying to say before, to get it into the air, you bring your hands together. So notice how my hands come together. They're far apart here, and then they come together. To bring it back, you extend your hands apart again to where you started. And try and keep the gap of the yo-yo in your line of sight. How's it going, Kevin? Please don't spam, my friend. I appreciate you being here, but please do not spam. What part of Korea was I in? I lived in a few different parts of Korea, actually. I lived in the south, in Mokpo and Gwangju, and then I also lived more in the middle to northern end of South Korea, in Cheongju and Jecheon. So in Chungcheongbuk-do and in Jeollanam-do. Great areas. I liked them a lot. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad that was helpful. How's it going, Loop Red Nav? What yo-yo am I using right now? I am using the Yo-Yo Friends AoE. It is a very inexpensive yo-yo that I enjoy using. Again, not sponsored, but it's just kind of like a go-to yo-yo for me because it's cheap. I'm not worried about dinging it up. Has finger spin dimples on it. It's easy to take around. It's easy for streaming. It's all around a good yo-yo in my opinion. Is it the best yo-yo ever? No, but I like it. And that's fine. That's what matters to me, is that I enjoy using it. That was close. Can I do the DNA? Absolutely. Maybe. Come on. There we go. We got there. We got there eventually. How did competition yo-yos look 16 years ago? Funny you should ask. I don't know if I have competition yo-yos from exactly 16 years ago, but I do have some high-end yo-yos from 12 years ago. Back from like 2012, 2013 kind of era. I have a couple of those. So first of all, we have the Spy Dynamo, which has this super cool like artwork in the center, which because of the lighting is going to be super hard to see, of a fox and a hare. It's got kind of like a organic V shape, but notice comparatively to the Capriccio, for example, which is a more modern style competitive yo-yo, it's a lot slimmer, and it's also slightly smaller in diameter. It also has a larger catch zone here in the middle, comparatively to the older yo-yos. And then also the one-drop Carboulage collaboration, that's the word I was looking for. The Summit, also a really great yo-yo. I'm not sure if I'd really consider it a competition yo-yo per se, but it was a really good high-end yo-yo. A lot of people really liked it. I liked it a lot too. But back when I was competing, when I was newer in yo-yoing in 2013, a couple years after I had started, I would mainly compete with the Dynamo, which is this one. I don't know if other people would, but I did, and I found it to be a good yo-yo for my style. How's it going, Moses? Do you want to see Godspeed? I got you. How's it going, Jared? Do I have any offset yo-yos? I don't, but I've been thinking about getting the Outlier Mini because I think it'd be fun. But no, I don't have any offset yo-yos yet. Oh no. So close. Come on. There we go. Not bad. Not bad for a Godspeed. What shows am I into? I don't watch that many TV shows, to be honest. I'm I'm generally more of a person to either play games or do some kind of a hobby that is active, like singing or yo-yoing. But I have been watching some of the original Pokemon lately, since there's now an official Pokemon TV YouTube channel that has the first couple seasons on it that that Pokemon actually like made, and it's legit, it's official. So it's called Pokemon TV. So I've been watching those again, which has been fun. Um, and then my wife and I just started watching Love on the Spectrum yesterday, and it's interesting. It is an interesting show. We've only seen like 2 episodes of it, so we will see how it goes. Overall, it's been good though. How can you keep your yo-yo spinning longer? There's a couple of things. So you first of all can throw a little bit harder or with a little bit straighter. So for example, here the yo-yo is spinning pretty straight, but if it was tilting like this, for instance, it's not going to spin for very long, right? And that can either come from pushing the string onto the walls of the yo-yo. It'd be easier to show this from the front, actually. Pushing the string on the walls of the yo-yo to make it tilt like this, or just in general not throwing it down straight. So start with those to try and minimize hitting the sides, like these inner walls of the yo-yo, with either your hand or your string. And then to try and get a strong straight throw, that'll help a lot with longer spin time. Those are the main 2 things I would say. Of course, you could always get, like a heavier yo-yo. Heavier yo-yos tend to have pretty long spin time, simply from the nature of them, having more momentum, like higher momentum when you throw them, and just more potential energy because they're heavy. Gravity helps a little bit as well. They're tanky in terms of how they play, so they're more what's the word I'm looking for? Forgiving when it comes to like long spin time. We got Rock the Baby. Sure. We've got ourselves a Rock the Baby. We got a Dizzy Baby. And then what was the other one? Trapeze and Brother into Black Hops. So let's see here. So Trapeze and Brother. Come on. Believe it or not, Black Hops is actually so hard with like with a yo-yo that's wide because it's so easy to land on a string you didn't intend to land on. It was way easier with slimmer yo-yos. It's close enough. Close enough. Close enough. I think I might swap back to 2A for a little bit. I've been having fun with 2A lately. It's a good style. Would recommend. I don't know, it's so different compared to other styles of yo-yoing. But I think that's why I like it so much. Because it just is a completely different way of doing things. It's super fast paced. It incorporates more old school yo-yoing into it, but also new school as well. I don't know, it's a fun style. I like it a lot. I want to get better at some of these. Because I feel like when I do that, the one yo-yo will tilt and the other one won't. Let's try that again. The thing is, it's also like so precise. Like it's very not forgiving if you're even remotely not aligned. Because the gap is just so small. Let's see here. The gap is just so small, and so it's very prone to tilting. You know what I mean? But it's a very fun style. I like it a lot. Let me fix this really quick. Awesome. I want to try and do back to back. Ow. I've been trying to, I learned Tangler initially, this trick that I was just doing. I learned it initially with spinning poi. And that was like what I just did with like the back to back was how I initially learned Tangler in the first place. But it's so much easier on poi because you don't have to worry about the yo-yo spinning. Oh my gosh. That's so hard. Yo, how's it going, Danny? Welcome, welcome. Got myself into a big old knot, and I have to figure out how to untie this knot. One moment. We're in a little bit of a predicament here. Okay. Let's see here. Welcome to the world of knot untying. I'm your host, Daniel. There we go. We got there. All right, let's try that again. I think I need to pull my hands a little farther apart during that tangler. Let's try that again. There we go. Right to the face. Right to the face on that one. Dang. Directly into the forehead. And people wonder why I use such short strings to avoid that. Dang. Unfortunate. You're subscribing now. I appreciate that, man. If getting clocked in the head by a yo-yo doesn't encourage that, I don't know what would. Oh, man. I'm just glad these yo-yos don't hurt that much. Yo, how's it going, my Jay? Welcome, welcome. It does happen. It happens indeed. It was bound to happen eventually. I keep messing that up because like I have this down so much better with poi, but I want to learn it for two-way as well. You know what I mean? Let's see here. We're close. There we go. We made it. Can we go back to 1A? Yes. Let me give this one last try, and then yeah, we can go back to 1A. Dude, that was so close. Okay, one more try. One more try. That was really close. Dude, we are. This is painfully close, man. This is painfully close. No. Oh my gosh, dude. I feel like we're like right on the edge of landing this. That was like it, and then I ran out of spin. That was literally it, bro. We're so close. Oh no. Okay, we will come back to this at some point. So I can stop getting tangled up in knots. You can go demon speed in your 10. Nice. What is my favorite food? I have a lot of favorite foods, but I would say my normal go-to favorite food would be lasagna. But I am now lactose intolerant, and so that is mildly problematic for lasagna. So my favorite food that does not wreck my stomach would probably be just Korean food in general. If you leave, it's because you have a time limit on YouTube. That's fair. It's honestly probably a good thing to have a time limit on YouTube. It can be very easy to spend way too much time on here. Go demon speed. You want to see if you're right. I honestly don't know the difference between demon speed and god speed. I never bothered to figure it out, but I probably should at some point. Because the thing with Godspeed is that yes, there are some defined combos for it, but most people, when they do Godspeed, will just do a speed combo, where there's like a lot of room for interpretation. But some people will do the same Godspeed combo that Angel Tulip did. But I normally just do whatever speed combo makes the most sense for me at the moment. So I'm not really entirely sure what the difference is. What's up? How's it going, Jen Alpha Kid? Welcome back. Can I do the DNA, Saf? Yes, I can. How's it going, Tony? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's get a DNA in here. Got ourselves a good DNA. It's going good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Better than you deserve, good. I personally think that you deserve the best, but hey, fair enough. It's good to be humble. Thank you for the trick requests, by the way. If anybody else has trick requests, by all means, feel free to let me know. I deserve more subs. I appreciate that, man. We're working on it. We're growing. I have been shocked at how well the YouTube channel has done in the last year, because I've only been doing this for a year pretty much. Yeah, I've had my YouTube channel for a lot longer than that, and I posted a couple of videos 10 years ago. But I only really started posting and taking this more seriously last April. So just barely over a year. And it's wild how much has happened in the last year, bro. Across all my videos, there's more than 1 million views, which I never thought in a million years that would happen. We're closing in on 5,000 subs. It's nuts, bro. And I really appreciate y'all. Couldn't be here without you. And I hope y'all enjoy the chill vibes and the yo-yo tricks. Woo. Can we save it? We can. Let's go. It's a very cool DNA. Thank you. Godspeed, of course. Oh no. Let me try on the Capriccio really quick. It's a little bit more friendly for Godspeed. Come on. Yeah, that was close. We got most of it. Which yo-yo is this? This is the Etc. Capriccio. Name a car for an edit. How about a Gallardo? It's a cool car. One of those cars that I only learned about because of Need for Speed or Burnout or Revenge or whatever. One of those car games. Because it was one of the fun cars to drive. This is really good. You're good, so nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. How's it going, that one kid? That other one, actually? Oh, the plastic one? The plastic one is the Yo-Yo Friends AoE. This one? You have to go. I'll see you around. Saf, thanks for being here. Glad you're doing well. Got a Lamborghini request for a car edit. Close. Got a snag. Unfortunate. Maybe more than a snag. We got an axle nut. Nope. Never mind. We did not. Alright, we'll see you around, Sap. Thanks for being here. When did I start the stream? Just under an hour ago. So I will probably be wrapping up here relatively soon. Good to see you, Master Blaster, by the way. Hope you're doing well. You just got off school, no worries. Not a problem. Close. Close. Dude, that was it, and then it just bounced right back out. Why you keep doing that, bro? You just love the way the name Lamborghini sounds when it's pronounced correctly. True. You'll make sure to not go on school on Thursdays. Oh no. Please still go to school on Thursdays. I just streamed today because I had time. I don't always stream on Thursdays. I just stream when I have time. But I'm trying to find times where I can do this more regularly. I am trying to come up with a more regular stream schedule. And once I have that, I'll make a community post about it. And I might just have like a community post once a week where I say like what days I'm going to be streaming. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But I'm dealing with a lot of things that are a little out of my control at the moment, so I'm just streaming when I have time for now. Got a request for foray? Of course. I got you. Happy to do some foray. I'll do a little bit of foray, and then I am going to probably need to head out. But we can do some foray. Oops. I forgot how to do that whip. Hang on. I want to do that whip. It's a good one. You're making a homemade nuclear reactor, bruh. Oh, dude, that was it. And I just missed the gap. Unfortunate. Where am I from? I am from the United States. No, dude. So close. Yesterday it almost exploded, bruh. Which yo-yo platform uses a counterweight? 5A. 5A uses the counterweight. Dude, what was that? What is going on? It would have wiped out your city, bruh. Can I do the Spider-Man? I am really bad at Spider-Man, honestly. Yep, United States. I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm just extremely inconsistent at it. No. Thought I had that one. We got most of it. We got most of it. Do I do 5A? Yes, I do. I was doing some 5A at the beginning of stream, actually, because it is officially 5A May. I look like Modric. So many people have said that on my videos, it's wild. I really need to swap this string out. Do the DNA. Maybe we'll end out the stream with a 4A DNA. How does that sound? I think that sounds poetic. It sounds like a good way to end the stream. Do I know Modric? I do not. Come on. Dude. No. Okay, we'll try this a couple of times. We'll get it eventually. Excuse me. What? Did y'all see that? It was literally one in the gap and then it decided to go around my hand instead. Come on. There it is. There it is. We got it. We got it eventually. In any case, thanks y'all for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me on the stream. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe so you'll be notified for next time that I am live. I appreciate y'all for being here, and I'll see you around. Thanks for being here.